Women act like women around men. Let me repeat this. Women act like women around men. So if you're dealing with women that are too masculine, too rude, too manly, like too take charge-ish, that means that they don't consider you a real man. A real man brings the woman out of a woman. She can't even help it but be feminine, but be a damsel in distress around a man. Please fix that. Please get that for me. A real man brings the lady out of a woman. It just is what it is. And the issue is, you men don't know how to lead. You do not know how to direct traffic. You do not know how to guide. You do not know how to take charge. It's not about money. It's not about a bag. It's not about your sex. It's the fact that she feels an alpha man's presence and energy when she's around him. She knows for a fact that she can't play with him. She can sense that he's a protector, a provider, that he is going to nurture, build, and grow with her. That's where y'all got it fucked up. You're listening to these podcast dudes come down and tell you, oh, if you don't have this amount of money and if you don't have that, it's plenty of chicks out here dealing with niggas that can't match their paycheck by a long shot, but they love them and respect them because they know that they have a fucking man in their presence.
I mean, I act like a lady with the man that I'm in a relationship with. So I don't really understand what he was saying by women act like women or a lady around men. I don't know if he meant the man that she's loved or she's in a relationship with. Is that what he was?
I think he was implying that women naturally submit to a masculine man. That's what he's saying. So he's saying that if you a man, if you an alpha man, a woman will automatically act like a woman, or she'll act like a woman around him. Now that does happen, but the way he's saying it is like that's default. Like alpha man comes in, oh my god,
nah.
My hero. Nah, that ain't how that go. But I'm gonna stay out of this one because I'm gonna do this one on Got Smoke, because I got smoke with this. Because once again, this is one of them things where it's a whole bunch of truths in there and a few inaccuracies in there.
If you're with a man, you know you're with a man. You're only attracted to a man. So I'm sure he's talking about, like you said, the alpha male, and a woman naturally just is a woman around an alpha male, but a woman is gonna be a woman when she's with her man, regardless if he's alpha or not. So I guess that's what I'm not understanding, what part he's talking about with being like, oh, she's gonna be a man if he's a man. No, she's gonna be a woman if she's a woman. If she's with her man, she is attracted to that type of man. Okay, for instance, alpha male, he's not an alpha male. But if he's your man, you're gonna be a woman around your man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That is very false. So I don't agree.
Yeah, because if it's not my man, then every other man that I'm around, I'm giving off that masculine energy, especially if I'm not trying to attract a man. So I'm all of y'all my bros, like y'all, like I'm not trying to be delicate around you for what? Like what do I need you for in that moment? So yeah, I'm only a lady and delicate with my man, and it's going to take certain steps before you become my man for me to be that lady and delicate with. Other than that, you gonna get like, what's up, cuz? Like, yeah, I get the premise of what he's saying. So with my man, with my dude, yes, I'm gonna be that lady. And it doesn't have to be so much if you're an alpha male, because I've been with men that were not alpha males, but I still submitted to them, because why I'm going to be in a relationship with you if I cannot submit to you?
Exactly.
So the whole alpha thing, yeah, I don't totally agree with that.
Women act like women around men. So if you're dealing with women that are too masculine, too rude, too manly, like too take charge-ish, that means that they don't consider you a real man. A real man brings the woman out of a woman.
If she acting masculine around you, she don't consider you an alpha male, or what do you say, a real man or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just said you gonna give off that energy to all the men because you need them to know y'all the bros, which made all the sense in the world to me. So what is he talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because see, society got this whole thing that, oh, I'm only gonna submit to a man if he lead me correctly or a certain type of way, fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, that ain't how that's supposed to go. That ain't what submission is about. That ain't how that go. And first of all, you should have enough confidence in your own choice in the mate that you can submit to a dude
Immediately.
Right.
immediately,
Yeah.
expeditiously.
Viciously. With the quickness.
With the hurry upness.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously. With the hurry upness. With the quickness.
And if
With the
she
right
does
nowness. Yeah, so that whole premise of, see, they do that to try to divide us as black men and black women.
I agree.
They doing that. And so then it's easy to make those determinations and throw a label on somebody real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, I don't like labels. And I remember my dad told me, hey, if you're going to label something, you better make sure you label it right.
Mm-hmm.
So that told me there's no way to avoid labeling stuff.
Mhm.
That's what the brain does anyway.
Yeah.
But you better label it accurately. You know what I'm saying? So when
a
he's
lot like sugar.
so this is a direct attack about you men don't know how to do all these things, although he just been inaccurate leading up to that. So that's why I be having smoke with this, because you're attacking men, black men in particular, but let's not say he's saying black men, but I'm pretty sure he's attacking black men because we don't know how to lead. We don't know all the things that women say, don't know how to direct traffic. That's a new one.
Exactly.
So to me, he talking emotionally. To me, he sound real emotional to me.
He's heard women say it and he's just repeating it in a man's voice, and he's gonna get the likes, he's gonna get the attention, he's gonna get the traffic that he desires because he's saying what so many women have said.
Probably his mom. He probably grew up under that. That's why I do wonder what these dudes' background is. Why you about to talk about these podcasters? You can talk about these podcasts, and I feel him on that to a good degree. You know what I'm saying? But the way he framing it is like, nah, you listen to these podcasts because we ain't that show. That ain't what we doing over here. So
You just want to ask, where your dad at?
exactly.
Right?
Where was your dad at? Where was your dad at? Because if that is what you see when you look at men, that's what you saw as your father.
If I were you, I would say yeah. Speak, Lord. Speak to me.
Because that is the first example. Let me preach.
Oh, speak, Lord. Speak to me.
Yeah.
That is the man, and women too. Men, the daddy, the father is the first example of what women and men gear our perception. So if he's on here saying, oh, men can't lead, they can't direct traffic, that's what he saw in his father.
Yeah.
And when women have that perception, men nothing, they don't this, that's what you see in your father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a witness. I can testify. It's personal. Hello, somebody.
It's the fact that she feels an alpha man's presence and energy when she's around him.
So now that you say that, what I hear now is that's what you were looking for. That's what you were looking for. You was looking for that alpha male presence. And now what happening is now you projecting it out like, oh, you niggas ain't nothing because I'm seeing all these niggas in my daddy and all these niggas.
Ooh, that's it. Listen to a lot of, I want you to take the time to listen to not only him, but other, especially who have a platform, and see how they talk about men. And I can talk about it because now I talk people out of it because I was there. how they talk about them and what they wish they had, they project in those podcasts. They project in those situations. So he has daddy issues. I'm telling you.
He need a hug.
He need a hug, and he needs to go. If his father's alive, he needs to go make peace.
Yeah.
He needs to go make peace, because he's gonna always have that perception. He's gonna always be the man to try to be better than what he didn't have. So now he's on the platform, and I'm this, and I'm a man, and I'm a leader. Whatever your experience is, you're gonna either become the experience or be better than the experience. And in his case, he's trying to perceive as being better than his experience, better than the father that he did not have.
Yeah.
So now none of them any good. I'm telling you, daddy issues. Daddy starts with their father.
That's where y'all got it fucked up. You listening to these podcast dudes come down and tell you, oh, if you don't have this amount of money and if you don't have that, it's plenty of chicks out here dealing with niggas that can't match their paycheck by a long shot.
Lie.
That's what his mom was saying.
Your dad ain't nothing. He don't even send me no money. He not a good provider. He not blah 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 blah.